So here's the thing, right? This is a basic principle of like Valorant, right? Especially once you get to this rank of like Immortal Ascendant 3. If you kill one, expect two. You kill one here, you knife out, and you go for the gun. You should always expect a second person, whether they're late B main, whether they're out here, whether they're here, whether they're up here. You should always expect that second person. You get a little bit lucky because this guy's like satchelating for actually no reason. I don't know what the fuck he's doing, but that was good. And then you end up getting, another kill, and picking up 3 on an eco round is actually huge, and it's going to allow us to buy rifle, full armor, full utility next round, which is dope as well.
According to YouTube, I do not have enough subscribers to sustain myself, so please like and subscribe, and if you want a coaching session, click the top link in the bio. Otherwise, sit back and take some notes and enjoy the video.
Yep. And you're what, Immortal 1 right now?
2 RR away from Immortal 1.
All right, well then for the YouTube content, we're just going to pretend you're Immortal 1. Editor, if you're watching this, you can leave it in the video. Honestly, it's kind of funny. Has a nade prepped.
Oh. Nice.
Good nade. I like the Roomba. One more B main. This is over aggression, my friend.
What?
I can respect it though. You're +1. You're +1, so it's not the worst. But you have your 4 teammates here. You guys want to play the entry, right? You guys want to play the map, because otherwise, what you're doing is just, you're playing an untradeable position. So in this situation, it's not bad for Raze to play B, but also Raze, I'm pretty sure, stronger at A. But if you like, here's the thing: just edit Immortal on the title, real and based. Okay, so a couple things right away, right? I like that you're talking, but what is really a really strong idea on your team right now? What exists that's like really strong? The fade tether nade combo, right? So it's like, this is something we could plan around even from round 1, right? Hey, fade, buy a tether, play B with me, right? There you go. You have your combo set up, they come B, or like if you want to get really aggressive, you could blow both and then look to immediately take space, right? Because think about like on ranked, right? What do a lot of people like to do? They like to run it down immediately. So it would be really strong is throwing a tether nade literally just right here and just fighting this area, right? And then if they're not here, what do you get? A fast flank through mid, and you guys get like the entire map control, right? Just always pay attention to your team comp at the start of the round. I like the fact that you're calming though, so that's progress. Looking, you're taking your time, clearing your angles. This is where like the problem kind of comes in terms of like communication. Like, you guys really aren't saying anything to each other. It's like, what do you want to do? Now, it's pretty hard to coordinate a plan in this sort of scenario, but you just say, I'm going to be peeking Jen, right? While you're, she's peeking. Like, whatever you're peeking, just tell her. It's that way.
Yeah.
She has a general idea. You know the rule of thumb with OD26? We listen to the first 15 seconds. Do you communicate? No comms. Really bad, actually.
Yeah.
But it's okay. So it's eco round. We'll give you a little bit of a break. It's eco round.
What is outside B, man?
Chuck the nade early. Okay. So this is like an idea. You're expending a really big piece of utility at the start of the round on Ascent, which isn't like the worst, but I would like get aggressive with it, especially on an eco round where you're on Sheriff. Like, I would walk up with it afterwards and like look to take the fight, right? Because as the nade's exploding, you never know when you'll catch somebody that's just like lacking, right? So it's something you can do. I'm just putting more ideas in your head overall.
Okay.
This is okay. You're kind of tucked on lane. The only risky part is if they like decided to walk out, but they don't, and then you get a timing kill. Whoa. Okay. We'll talk about that in a second. Good shot though.
Last player standing.
Your movement's looking cleaner, I'll tell you that much.
Sure, thank you.
Okay. So, mechanics, even though I yelled at you for it last time, they're actually looking a little bit nicer, even though it's only been a couple days. So here's the thing, right? This is a basic principle of like Valorant, right? Especially once you get to this rank of like Immortal Ascendant 3. If you kill one, expect two. You kill one here, you knife out, and you go for the gun. You should always expect a second person, whether they're late B main, whether they're out here, whether they're here, whether they're up here. You should always expect that second person. You get a little bit lucky because this guy's like satchelating for actually no reason. I don't know what the fuck he's doing, but that was good. And then you end up getting another kill, and picking up 3 on an eco round is actually huge, and it's going to allow us to buy rifle, full armor, full utility next round, which is dope as well.
One enemy remaining.
So this is the thing about Ascent. This is the thing about Ascent. When you close the door, it actually makes the rotation path much more predictable. Close the door. If the door never breaks, what happens is they have to either come out B main to go B, or they have to go up and through spawn. So it becomes easier to watch as you can jiggle both from the same CT spawn if you have to, right? And it's easier to pick up from a defender standpoint because the only place you have to pick up is like right here, because you don't have to worry about kind of this space at all anymore until this door becomes broken. Or for example, like let's say you have a jet who got like, you got a jet on like a line like this, or you got like a chamber on a line like this with an op, then it's really optimal to close the door. So that way the chamber no longer has to worry about his back as well. But yeah. You're matching Jet's body language really well, but once again, I mean, in this situation,
maybe, right?
matching Jet's body language isn't the worst, but like obviously communicate of like what you want to do. It's always better. Just get in the habit of it. Like in that situation, it's not the worst. That's me being nitpicky, but the better you get into the habit of it, the better it becomes. Tether nade. So this kind of goes down into like the idea of paying attention to the enemy team, right? You're gonna get punished for it here. Like we've known for 3 rounds, they have not fast pushed, right? They've never fast pushed, so this means they're waiting for your aggression. This means blowing utility at the start of the round becomes incredibly risky. Like these are 2 massive pieces of utility. Tether and nade, they're one-time charges, and they're massive for stopping pushes and delaying. But yeah, and then you guys push out, you walk into their push, and this is like super readable too. It's like, oh shit, they show aggression at like 15 seconds around, 20 seconds around. That's typically when they start showing their aggression, maybe in 10 seconds, right? So just wait that extra 10 seconds. Like you don't need to blow your tether nade. If they start stomping, guess what that means? They're probably rushing because they're trying to change the pace, which means then we can blow our nade, right? Also, Raze is like really strong at A as well. So feel free to like sometimes switch over to A. It's not like needed, but I know her nade and tether combo is like super deadly towards that side of the map. We have Rocket here. We better look to use it. That was 1. Smoke B main. That's like okay. If you're gonna smoke B main, I don't mind calling for it, but like once again, like we're bullying Roomba at the start of the round when we know they're a passive team. So it's like we're 4 rounds in, we've made the same mistake repetitively, and it's maybe we're not recognizing it, right? So when we're playing, we really want to make sure that we are paying attention to the enemy team and their habits, right? A lot of people do default stuff like this all the time, and this is what autopiloting is, right? It's like you have to realize that your nade and your Roomba have not gotten value essentially for the first 4 rounds. Fuck it, I don't even care. Oh, I like this from you. We're no longer holding on to our ult. I'm proud. Okay, so paying attention to the team's habits, right? They have essentially AFK'd for 5 rounds in a row, right? But they have a Raze rocket, so it's possible they change pace here. So I'd have my nade actively out, ready just in case they try to go for some sort of fast rush. It's more likely that they're going to go A there, but we'll see. Fine, there you go. So we've seen 3 on the map. We know Cypher works. We've got to be careful of it. Oh, he's to the right. Satchel over this. Go, 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 go. You coward. I would have satchel. You're a coward. It's okay. This is actually probably the better play, but I mean, come on, it's kind of funny.
One enemy remains. Spike down A.
Oh no, not like that. It's okay, it's okay. Honestly, this isn't the worst. When a lot of people put down trips like this, it tells you, hey, I'm not going to be in B main, and so I need to contain this space, right? So this means he's putting this trip down and he's walking in this direction. So this means you are free to grab the orb if you wait like 2 to 3 seconds. So just something to think about.
Can you buy me a fit or Astra? I mean.
Yeah, there you go. That's perfect. Chat, take notes. When you're asking for a buy, you always ask a specific person to buy you. The way this guy did. I pointed at my screen like you guys could fucking see my finger. But yeah, always ask a specific person. This is good. You're doing fucking good, bro. Can you ult this Killjoy? I'm down. Okay, we throw this clear right side. You should find a Roomba lineup. I feel like there is one. Did I aim to the right of the door? Okay, there we go. There we go. We almost have it. Yeah. Okay, perfect. Okay. So the way you do this is you're on the door. You line up this part of the door here, and you aim into it. You literally just like, this lines up with this, you aim into it. All right, so the door's closed, you aim at the dots. Otherwise, you aim at the thing. So you go until this aligns with the dots, and you literally just aim at the dots. And there you go. Perfect. We have your Roomba lineup now. Okay, we're coming up with something creative, a little frisky here. You better be dropping your satchel like pre-round though. I'm pretty sure you can satchel from mid to there.
Maybe, yeah.
Yeah, you definitely can. First of all, I'm pretty sure you can do this. Yeah, you can. But like, even if you're bad, like my satchels are bad too. So like, if you actually get good at your satchels, you can just.
Yeah.
And you'd be in here with the judge. the thing is like you're constantly going for early aggression when the enemy team isn't giving you openings for early aggression.
Yeah, okay.
And the only way you can really take advantage of that is like, let's say a team's playing passive, is if you want to op, right? So if you want to op, for example, and I mean, opping on Raze is a little interesting, but if you go like this, like a tether nade, and then boom, now we're on the line and we just win. Because now my team can rotate, my teammates close door, and then I just sit here and I don't move. And then,
Yeah.
let's see attack. I bet you it's the same thing. I bet you it's just the fact that you're not reading your enemies.
Let's split cat and a main.
Okay, we're talking early. That's good. Yeah, I call this the tragic. We're doing strats. We're doing what we want instead of what we should do. It's like a comfort thing. A lot of people do it. So, kill you off is honestly so good. Okay, we throw Roomba. Oh! Bro, kick the Roomba. Gotta ask for a smoke here.
I'm gonna nade and walk through.
Nah, yeah.
Close.
Okay, I'm fine with you nading and walking through, but you still need to ask for a smoke here. It's like inside of your pre-planning, right? Let's say I'm you and I'm sitting top mid. I'm like, hey Astra, I'm gonna need a smoke here, and then as we're pushing tree, I'm gonna need a smoke here for bottom mid. Then as we're pushing tree, I'm gonna need a smoke here, right? And then you guys run down cat again, yada yada yada. Pretend there's a smoke here. You do the exact same thing. You know, you throw your Roomba. This is fine. And then you get smoked off, and you say, I still want to go through, which is great. I love how you just made a decision, didn't hesitate. And then you go through and you fight this, right? And then there'll be a smoke, so you literally only have to look in this direction. Obviously, you might have to... I mean, actually, your Roomba cleared this, so you're good there. Yeah, so like literally the only place you have to look is right in front of you, and you won't even have to look in this direction. It just eliminates an angle. You're first. You're first. You can't go up here. When you're going first, you have to be the one to scale, because otherwise you're just like baiting your teammates. Unless you specifically discuss with your team. I mean, technically Navi's approach to B site is to sit like this and sit in these positions, but we're not Navi, we're playing ranked. So we do this, right? And then clear here, 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 here. I'm pretty sure you clear this one first, actually. You scale like this, clear this, we walk up like this, and then we're just going in sight. Whether you want to satchel's kind of trolling, but still just break your spacing. But yeah. That's it. Whenever you're an entry, whenever you watch back your games, think, could I have optimized like my entry like pathing, right? Because when you're doing like a default entry like this, where you don't know where any of them play, you have no guesses, no assumptions, then it's just about like doing this, pulling out your nade, clearing this, and then this will clear here, clear stairs, clear logs, like because this is going to clear my whatever, and then you're good to go, right? Understand, remember, it's like the whole talk with utility is like, what does utility actually do? It makes things easier for you, right? So it's like once this bounces, maybe that's my timing to throw my nade, and then I peek out here because that's clear, not clear here, and then I just scale up like this, right?
Thanks for watching to the end of the video. Don't forget to leave a like and a comment down below, because God, I'd suck someone's dick to get put in the algorithm. YouTube, if you're watching this, just let me know.